Yeeer, welcome back to Yeeer Kicks.
Yeeer, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Black Trey from Your Music, Your Network, bring you another one, man. So, we got a surprise review, I would say. So I was, cruising through Apple Music last night, and I came across this artist, Mariah, the scientist. She got a new album out. I seen a couple people like posting about it. So it's called Yeeer World. So I figured, it's a short album. So I said, yo, let me just go through this and real quick, and get my thoughts on it. I made some notes and all that. So I'll just be going through this and letting you guys know the thoughts on this album right here. You feel what I'm saying? It kind of caught me by surprise. I was like, all right, let me see what we got. All right, so starting it off, I got Impalas and Air Force Ones. She's talking like an alien, like she's new to this world and she doesn't know how to fit in. So, you feel what I'm saying? I think they said this is her second album from when I was doing a little bit of research, reading up. So she's basically like, like basically saying like she's being introduced. That I took it as she's being introduced to this world of fame, and she feels like on the outside looking in like an alien, like. And judging by the rest of the music on here, which we'll be going through, I would have to agree that that's what the album was technically about. All right, so we have Aura. I like the beat on this. Shorty talking about a breakup with a guy, and she okayed me and the side chick. Like the vibe on this was cool, but like it kind of caught me by surprise. I was just like, oh, okay. Like chicks are definitely be all right sharing like a high value dude. So she must date like real like status dudes, like football players, rappers. Like I think she's more or less on that type of energy, because like the energy on this was like, it's really damaging. You feel what I'm saying? Like shout out to Shorty. You feel what I'm saying? Mariah the scientist, like show love. But I was just like, yo, the subject matter, like 90% of it, I was just like, damn, like it's real heavy on that. So okay, so walked in, we got Young Thug on this. Shows like she likes some hood niggas. She know he want to smash. She want to leave with dude. You know what I mean? She talking about like she glad that he definitely approached her because she was feeling him. And then I think Young Thug said something similar on there. So it was like a vibe kind of thing. Like it reminded me of the Donnell Jones song, Shorty Got Eyes on Me, where he in a club. And you feel what I'm saying? Like he trying to get Shorty out of there. So you feel what I'm saying? But I can dig this because it's like she's like not the aggressor, like she's going after and like trying to, but she's throwing the signs up. And then like she's throwing the signs up like come bag me, but she has a specific type of dude that she's going for. You know what I mean? So it is what it is on this. So it was a pretty decent track though. Young Thug's verse was pretty cool. Overall decent track. R.I.P. This was like a sad case of rejection. It was real heavy. You could tell like she really date like dudes like, not saying like necessarily Drake, but just dudes of the upper echelon. Not regular dudes that work 9 to 5, dudes that be in the club, dudes that be, making a lot of money, fast money, maybe dudes known around the town. And this song was real dope. It's one of the better songs on the album. To You, she dealing with some major heartbreak. The song's okay. She talking about feeling ashamed, reminiscing about the relationship. But it sounds real messed up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, man, like the energy, it brought my moods down. I'm just like, yo, what the heck is going on here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where the happy songs at? But I was like, all right, this ain't cool. Now, Brain, I like this song, but she daydreaming about suicide. Now this is when it caught me. I'm just like, yo, Shorty, like, get some help, man. Because she seems like she got some major damage going on, man. I'm just like, yo, she talking about she all in her brain, dealing with suicide, stuff like that. And definitely, guys, if you guys are having any thoughts of like suicide or anything like that, definitely reach out. I think they got a suicide hotline. Just Google suicide hotline and they'll help you out. Go seek the help you need. You feel what I'm saying? Because life ain't easy, and sometimes people really do be putting themselves in position or just in positions where things just don't go their way, and it's really tough to deal with. So get the therapy. Seek help if you need to. But at this point, I was like, yo, and the crazy thing is, even the subject matter, but this was probably my favorite song on the album though. I'm just like, yo, you feel what I'm saying? And it's crazy because she's talking about like her friend, either her friend or her man. I couldn't figure out who it was finding her on the bathroom floor unconscious. And she was like, she should have locked the door so that they wouldn't have found her in time and she wouldn't have made it. So it was kind of heavy. This one was sitting on my chest a little bit. So I was just like, it's a little rough, man. But, the the album's pretty cool, man. You know, other than the subject matter, like she definitely got some pretty nice beats. All right, so maybe her man's messing with groupies, passing them around. They calling him nasty. And she's just like, you know, at a point like, what can she do better? Why is she not enough? That type of deal. And, you know, dealing with something like that, I could see like, you know, brain, while you in your brain, you know, other type of stuff. I can see why, you know, you could be thinking that way where, you know, if you keep running through the same situations, like, you know, what you think's gonna happen? All right, so we got Always and Forever featuring Lil Baby. I like this beat. Baby got a decent verse on this. You feel what I'm saying? But all Baby's, you know what I mean, like girl joints, catering to women, you know what I mean, they be okay. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm getting more on Lil Baby, a little bit more as of late. I like what he's been doing. You know what I mean? I like the music. I like what he's been rocking with. So this track was pretty decent. It was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. This was a pretty cool song. And then we got All of Me. Dude she messing with is with another girl and she can't understand why she ain't enough. She basically like, yo, you with her, but she's trying to dub her and get him to hang out with her. So it was just, you know what I mean? It was just more the desperation kind of feel. I was like, all right, cool. I feel it, you know what I mean? Because if you want somebody, you know, emotions are what they are. You know, sometimes you can't make emotions, you know, you can't control your emotions. And as a female, your emotions are up and down. So I dig on this, you feel what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like, you feel what I'm saying? If you even deal with somebody and like, all right, let's say you got like a short, like speaking to the guys, like if you got a shorty and y'all not really vibing and then you just vibe with somebody else, but then you leave the other chapter still open, you're gonna get like thoughts like this where she's like, why am I not good enough in this or that, even though she could have gave you all the signs to leave. But you know what I mean, you just like, yo, you know, I just can't do it, or whatever the case, or you leading on, or whatever you doing, you feel what I'm saying? But there's definitely a disconnect here because it's just so there's two spectrums. It's when the woman wants the guy more than the guy wants her, and then there's the other side where the guy wants the girl more than the girl wants him. So you feel what I'm saying? At this point, it would be like her being like on the guy. You feel what I'm saying? And for whatever reason, it's not working out. Revenge now. Hearing her like to going through, because Revenge number 10 is the last track on the album. So like going through the whole thing, it's only right that she ends with a song like this. Like even though the song was kind of cool, just like going through stuff like this made me like not really like feel this song, because I'm just like, you know what I mean, it's kind of traumatic when you think about it, like what she's talking about. Like if you're the target of this, it can, you know, be real traumatic for you. So you feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, this was some real heavy stuff, man. So even with the subject matter being like real heavy, I think it's still art. I mean, if this is like where she's coming from personally, like, yo, my heart reaches out to you, like, wish you the best, man. Hopefully, you know what I mean? Because you're very talented, but hopefully on like, if it's the next album, I'm gonna check out your first album, see if it's this much heavy subject matter on it, because now I'm interested. But I do like the album overall. Like, you know, there's one or two joints. Was it All of Me? Nah, I think it was Brain. Yeah, Brain, I think is the Brain and R.I.P., which are like two of the saddest songs on the album, but you know what I mean? Those were where it's at, you know what I mean? So aesthetically, this was definitely like, it sounded really nice. So she definitely has a nice team that's putting a project together, but man, she dealing with some heavy stuff, man. So with this one, you know what I mean? Just because like, it puts me on an emotional roller coaster, like listening to this stuff and just being like, damn, like if I could listen disconnected, then, you know what I mean, I'll give it a higher grade. But just with that, you know what I mean, I'm giving it a B flat. You know what I'm saying? It's a very solid effort, you know what I mean? But it just plays too much on my emotions, man. But I do like the track, man. You know what I mean? Keep up the good work, you feel what I'm saying? And hopefully things work out for you, man. It's your boy Black Trey. We here, man. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment, man. I think she got a video for Always and Forever, so make sure you guys check that out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she's a nice girl, man, a nice looking girl, and you know, we wishing success for everybody. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not a hater, you know what I mean, and I don't want to see anybody do bad, so I definitely want her to, you know, do well with the album. I'm definitely throwing a couple of songs on a playlist, you know what I mean, to show love, you feel what I'm saying, because I like them, you feel what I'm saying? But make sure you guys check it out, man. It's some heavy situations, but you know what I mean, other than that, it's a dope album, man. Make sure you guys check it out, man. Holla at me, man. We out.
In some of his videos, he only shows his face, and in and in some of his videos, he only shows his shoes.